Did my mother truly believe she could erase my daughter's birthday with a single phone call? Her voice cracked through the air like glass shattering on tile, slicing through everything I thought family meant. My name's Theo, and this is the story of how I broke free from a lifetime of control, just so my little girl could have one day that belonged only to her. I'm 39, a carpenter. The kind of guy who shows up when your porch groans or your cupboard door won't close. My hands are rough, etched with sawdust and linseed oil. My truck bed's a graveyard of old shavings and bent nails. We live modestly, me, my wife Lena, and our daughter, Clara, in a faded duplex that smells of home and hope. Lena stitches aprons for a diner at night, the whir of her sewing machine like a lullaby. Clara, almost 9, has been marking the countdown to her birthday with bright sticky notes on our door. 3 days. 2 days. Each one glowing with excitement. She didn't want anything fancy. Just lemonade, jump rope, and a homemade cake with rainbow sprinkles. That's all. Simple joy. But simple joy, in my mother's world, always had conditions. Growing up, I was the forgotten one. The fixer son, always with a hammer in hand while my sister Paige soaked in the praise. She was the golden child, with her polished smile and curated success. Mom, Diane, kept score like love was a balance sheet, and I was always in the red. Thursday afternoon, I stopped by Mom's place to borrow a folding ladder for Clara's party. The porch smelled of cedar and damp earth. Mom greeted me with a cracked mug of coffee and that look she saves for talks. "We need to discuss something," she said, voice tight. I waited. "Clara's party can't happen." The words landed like a punch. Why not? Her eyes flicked toward the window, where Paige's kids were chasing fireflies. "They're feeling overshadowed," she said calmly. "A big celebration for Clara would upset them. It's better if you have a joint one at Paige's." I blinked. "It's lemonade and a small cake, Mom. Not a parade." Her mouth thinned. Paige's children saw the decorations. "It's stirring jealousy. Don't divide the family." Something in me cracked. "Clara turns 9 once," I said quietly. Her reply was ice. "If you push this, don't bring Clara here again. We won't support division." Dad sat nearby pretending to read his crossword, the paper shielding his silence. I left the ladder. Walked out. Each crunch of gravel under my boots echoed years of swallowing words I should have spoken. When I told Lena, she went still, her face calm, her eyes fierce. "So what now?" I looked at Clara's countdown notes fluttering on her door. "We give her the party," I said. "And we stop asking for permission." That night, the messages started coming in. Mom, Dad, Paige, all trying to talk me down. Mom, do this and Clara isn't welcome here. Dad, be reasonable, son. Paige, don't make this about you, big bro. I'd heard every variation before. Every guilt-wrapped demand dressed as concern. Last year, we tried the joint party. Paige's kids got the spotlight, the big cake, the photos. Clara got the leftovers and asked me later, "Dad, am I not special?" I swore I'd never let her feel that again. So I didn't. Saturday came. We strung streamers across the yard, balanced a thrifted table, and scribbled "Clara is 9" in pink chalk across the driveway. The air smelled of cheap frosting and cut grass. Kids laughed, lemonade spilled. The jump rope snapped mid-spin. Clara beamed. And then the gate creaked. Mom walked in, flanked by Paige and her husband Greg. Uninvited. Mom's eyes swept the yard like a judge's gavel. "Theodore," she said sharply, "we told you this would divide the family." Clara's hand slipped into mine, her fingers sticky with lemonade. "Mom," I said evenly, "this is her day. Stay if you can be kind. Otherwise, please leave." Paige scoffed. "You're really doing this? Over a backyard party?" I turned to Clara. "You okay, sweetheart?" She nodded, brave and small. Then I faced them. My voice didn't shake. "Every fence I fixed, every shelf I built, every favor I gave, you turned into a leash. You've kept a ledger on love, and I'm done paying." Mom's lips trembled. "After everything we've done." Done. I cut in. You made my daughter's happiness a problem to solve. You made her birthday a competition. You've chosen favorites for years, and I'm finished pretending not to see it. The yard fell silent except for the hum of summer air. Paige's voice was a hiss. You'll regret this. No, I said. I'll remember it. They left, heels snapping against the driveway like punctuation marks. Clara blew out her candles, the kids sang too loud, and I felt something in my chest unclench. That night, we packed a bag and left the duplex. Checked into a small roadside inn. It wasn't much, but when the lock clicked, it felt like peace. Now we live above a bakery, where the morning smell of sugar and bread instead of tension. Clara laughs louder. Lena hums again, while she sews. I still build things, but now I charge what my work is worth. My family still texts, demands, guilt, apologies that aren't apologies. I save them all in a folder called Broken Hinges. And I don't reply. Because love isn't supposed to feel like a contract. Joy isn't something to ration. Clara's 9th birthday wasn't rebellion. It was freedom. It was choosing her, and choosing us. And if you've ever had to walk away from people who call control love, you already know how that door sounds when it closes behind you. Tell me, would you have stayed? Or locked it too?